What is up? Hope everyone had a great couple weeks there. Welcome to episode 212 of Outside the Chute. I'm your host, Randy Frame. This week, we're joined by one of the rising stars in the men's game. He's a 2025 WBSC World Cup bronze medalist, a 2025 World Games gold medalist, and a member of the United States men's national softball team. It's the one and only Tyler Damon. Ty's path into Fastpitch is a little different than most. He actually played baseball all the way up until he was 18 before making the switch to the Fastpitch diamond, and since then, he's been making serious noise in the game. We get into how that transition happened, what it was like learning the sport at a high level so quickly, playing down in Australia, and how he worked his way onto Team USA. Ty also shares some great stories from the national team program, talks about the men's game in his home state of Wisconsin, and what drives him as one of the up-and-coming players to watch. This is such a great conversation with a guy who's got a bright future in the sport. Hope and I can't wait to see the career that Ty carves out in our game for himself. Remember, while you're here, make sure to drop a comment on the show, give us some sort of rating, preferably something good, of course. You can follow Ty on Instagram at Tyler Damon 12. We're at Outside the Chute on all social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and TikTok. Also remember, go subscribe to our YouTube channel. We really want to get to 1,000 subscribers. Let's get to this awesome episode. This is Outside the Chute, and anything goes.
I got the world in my palm, lights, camera, action, it's on. I can't describe what I'm feeling, ain't never felt this freedom. I got the world in my palm, lights, camera, action, it's on. Ain't never felt this freedom. Could you say that anything goes, anything goes, anything goes, anything goes, anything goes, anything goes.
Hey, Hobie.
Hey, buddy.
How's it going?
Good, buddy. How are you?
Good, man.
Good.
We lost a little bit of snow this week.
Holy shit, I guess. It's considerably gone. It's good, though.
Oh, I know. It was something nice on it was Tuesday.
Tuesday was beautiful.
Tuesday.
21. I was working in Fredericton, actually, and I was like, I got out of my truck to go into the hotel. I was like, holy fuck, it is nice
I know,
out.
right?
And I got up next morning. It was -3 and freezing rain.
Was it?
Yeah, it was bad.
Oh, wow.
Anyway, yeah, the weather's turning around. It's nice.
Yeah.
Some ball fields are being uncovered.
Yeah, that's good to see.
Golf courses. Yeah.
Good to see.
Really
We had a little bit to talk about in this opener.
Sure.
First, news yesterday of Mr. Al Doran. Al's Fastpitch is shutting her down.
Yeah.
Got to thank Al for...
Absolutely.
Think about it. He is the pioneer of
He's the godfather.
information for our game.
He is.
On the men's side that, dates back to the late 90s.
Yeah.
Man.
He's the goat man.
He is.
He is.
He is. And
I remember the days back when, social media wasn't anything, of course,
Yeah.
but you would send an email to Al and say, yeah, for example, we played in an Eastern Canadian down in Berwick or something.
exactly.
So you'd send him an email. This is what happened and this is who did what. And then he'd have it posted.
He'd have it on his website.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Website was awesome.
That's the only way we could follow anything back then. Really.
And the good thing is he maintained that website so good. Like you can go on the website now and go back. Like I can go back and look at stuff from, my first senior Nats in 07 over in Newfoundland.
Yeah.
Like stuff from there and, playing with Salt Lake City, that stuff's on there as well.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
Man, he has so much stuff on there. So
Thank you,
Al. Thank you. Thank you so much for what you brought to the game, and a little bit more time on your hands now to
exactly
do what you want, man.
And hopefully we can carry some of that softball presence that Al had for everyone
absolutely.
with our podcast. Yeah,
yep, absolutely.
And of course, Randy, you do a great job with social media now. I don't know if Al would keep up with that shit, to be honest, because it's so brand new. But
it's a different animal.
Yeah. Muchly appreciated, Al. Thanks so much, and we'll continue to carry on the legacy.
Definitely. More news from this week. They announced the ISC umpire staff.
Yeah.
And we got to throw out a congratulations to Frankie Billingsley and Laura McMillan on being the first two females
ever
to get appointed.
Yeah.
awesome for them. And of course, you got to meet Frankie at the.
Frankie's awesome,
Yeah.
man. She's one of a kind.
Yeah.
Yeah. I really enjoy being around her. Just to listen to her speak is amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's very, very bright for sure. Great for the game, and she loves it. She is, she's very passionate about the sport, and of course loves umpires, which not too many people do. But
Yeah.
I'm kidding. Actually, I'm not kidding.
Well, actually, it's funny. It's funny because I sent Laura a message.
Yeah.
And congratulating her on it, and
For sure.
And she's like, "Thank you." She's like, "Now to hopefully not ruin it for all women." So Laura's got a great sense of humor.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah.
It's awesome.
Congrats, ladies. That's
That's
fantastic,
fantastic news. And of course, to all the other umps that
Yeah, of
got
course.
named to it.
That's a wicket.
Wicket. Other big news that just happened today is our boy Shalesy's back in the game. Joined the
Love it,
Toronto
man.
Batman.
Yeah.
Big news out of Toronto. Good for him.
Yeah. That guy still has game, of course, because
Yes.
the guy's a fucking machine.
Yeah.
He always has been. But to bring his leadership to that team and help mentor some of these young guys is going to be huge for the sport, huge for the Batman. Yeah.
And the Batman, they have a bunch of young guys on that
Man,
team.
yeah,
eh?
they're already great.
Yeah.
But Shalesy will certainly add to that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Congrats. Nick.
Congrats, Shalezy. Head boy. Another thing I want to talk about is our boy Will Singer down in New Zealand,
Fucking
man.
guy's a cyborg or something.
They're having their men's national open down there.
No.
He's with
I like
ECB.
to state that's men's.
Yes.
This kid's U18.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anyway, he's with East Coast Bay. Unfortunately, they went 1-4. I talked to him today. They have a relegation game or consolation game, whatever it is, to finish it out. But Will hit .545 with 4 home runs and 9 RBIs.
That is nuts.
He's amongst the leaders in that tournament.
Yeah, it's nuts.
And I mean,
what about the one game though he played and he got pinned in the face
in the face,
first
and
at bat,
then
and
he's
then just comes on to
I'm gonna hit
smash
some
2
home
bombs
runs.
off that guy.
Good for me, man.
Hit me in the face, I'm going to smash 2 bombs.
Yeah. So
Yeah, good for you, Will.
Yeah, no, man. He's seeing the ball, which is I'm not letting him play intermediate when he gets back this year.
You can't play. No.
Sorry, Will. I don't want to face you anymore, right?
Yeah. No.
I can't let my stats take any hits off you.
Yeah,
Come on.
yeah.
Nah, just if there's nights where he wants to get some at bats, hell yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
You know he's going to be called upon because
Yes.
there's always teams that are short
Yeah.
or what have you.
But it's good for him. I mean, he's
Yeah.
going to benefit in our league. From
Absolutely,
playing down
man.
there. Same with Keeg. I mean,
Oh, Keeg's been doing fantastic too.
Yeah.
I saw he had a couple of big strikeouts for
Yes.
some legends.
yeah, some Riley Mack. Yeah, he
Yeah, that's
put him
amazing.
down. It's good for him.
Yeah.
Good for the boys. I think they're home at the end of this month.
Excellent,
So they're
yeah.
coming home, and I know their
I'm sure
parents,
will
both
be
their
quite
parents
excited.
are excited to see both of them. So
that's
good on
I'm
them.
looking forward to seeing those guys. Yeah, good for
on
them.
them. And of course, last time we recorded, the Pan American Championships were in the middle of going on. So
And then Para took over.
Mexico and Carlos Para decided to run the show. And like we talked about it on the last podcast, the kids at the U23 World Cup. Like,
Fucking crazy.
come on, man.
Yeah.
But that was a great final. Them in
Yeah.
Argentina.
Yeah.
1-0, I think the final was.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Paris, man, he's like, we talked about Jack and, what he was doing 18, 19. And we were like, do we think we'd see another kid come along like that? And then Para, man, he's on pace right now. He's right there with Basgrove.
Oh, 100% he is.
So, it's going to be awesome to watch the U23s and see what kind of domination the pitching has down there. Because, like we mentioned before, of course, Cody Gibbons will be there as well. And,
Yep.
And it's going to be fun. Speaking about the Pan American Championships, our guest today got to play in
Yes,
the
he
Pan
did.
American Championships with Team USA. We got
Tyler Damon.
Tyler Damon coming on. Actually, I sent out a text to our friend Blaine Milheim,
Yeah.
and I said,
Were you talking to his wife?
I said, no, I wasn't. No, I said, Millsy, I said, anybody on the team that would be great for the pod to come on? He's like, Tyler Damon.
Nice.
He's like, this is the guy you got to have on. So I messaged Tyler, and sure enough, boom, he's like, yeah, I'm in. I was like, all right, here we go. So
And he already made fun of me a little bit.
I did, yeah, because
He did.
Oh, he did, yeah, because it was supposed to be at 8:00 our time. Actually, it was going to be 8:30, but then he's like, no, I think I could do 8. So I was like, all right. I said, I wonder how Hope's going to take this one. So anyway, because I joked with Tyler, I said, you know, Hope likes to get to bed early here. So I'll message, I'll see how it goes. And then you were like, oh yeah, okay, it's all good. But then he messaged me today and said, you know, I'm getting off work early. We can move it up. So we moved up to 6:30. So I told him, I was like, oh, Hope he's going to be some happy on this one. He's like, yeah. He's like, I was thinking of him. So anyway, it's
good. Good.
Based on my conversations with him online, this is going to be a dandy of a podcast. And, you know, can't wait to hear his, because of course he played baseball up till he was 18 and then switched over to men's fast pitch. And, you know, I always like hearing the stories about, you know, how guys are making that adjustment.
Yeah, for sure.
It's fun, you know?
Yeah.
And, you know, we'll see where he thought he was going to go in baseball. I like hearing that, you know,
absolutely.
See what, because I mean, that's, you know, down in the States, I mean, that's the primary goal, you know, playing baseball and making Major League Baseball. So, anyway,
and then they find out that they can play this great sport.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Hey, I'd like to throw out,
sorry,
one more thing. Just congratulations to Team Canada at the WBSC with beating Cuba yesterday. Be the first time in history. And they moved on to the quarterfinals to face the United States, unfortunately, but they're still facing the United States. And what the fuck is going on with Italy?
I know.
Holy shit.
I know, man.
Who's the dude that hit the 3 home runs yesterday? It was a WBSC record.
No idea.
Some fucking DiGiorno Pizzeria or something. The D'Agostini. I don't even know.
Makes Italian pasta down in Milan.
Amazing though, man. Amazing. Man, they're on fire.
Unreal. And then the story about the Czech electrician, man. The picture.
Yeah, that's cool.
So I love seeing that shit.
I do too.
Like getting a standing ovation at the Tokyo Dome.
Yeah, it's pretty
from the Japanese fans. Yeah. Like, and he turned around and soaked it all in. Like,
he did.
I love that. I love that.
Yeah. Then he went and installed a bathroom fan.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, hope you need a host.
I don't, unfortunately.
No, you're looking to sell?
I am not.
Okay.
But if I was,
you'd be getting hold of Tim, the real estate guy. You're looking to buy or sell, you can get hold of Tim, 902-499-5717. If you're on Facebook, go to Tim Eisner Royal LePage Atlantic, and he will get you what you need. And as we say, Tim Eisner strikes again.
Not like the Leafs, though, Tim I. Not like the Leafs.
Yeah. Anyway, let's get. Oh, we're going to be talking to Tyler's a hockey fan too, eh?
Okay.
He plays hockey.
Okay.
So unfortunately, we're probably going to have to. He's probably going to mention the Olympics. Unfortunately,
I might have to go.
All right, let's get to Tyler.
Sounds good.
Yo.
All right, here we go. We are happy to have on with us today 2025 WBSC World Cup bronze medalist, 2025 World Games gold medalist, and current member of the U.S. men's national team. It's the one and only Tyler Damon. Ty, thanks so much for coming on the pod.
Yeah, appreciate it, fellas. Thanks for having me. It's been something I've been looking forward to.
Love that. Love that. How's things going in Wisconsin this evening?
Not too bad. We just had a little bit of a heat wave, and now we're back to the mid 30s. I'm expecting a lot of snow this weekend.
Oh, wow.
So that's classic Wisconsin winter, 71 day and snow in the next. So.
Nice.
Man,
kind of like here.
Well, this past week we had, what was it? Well, 20 would be 69, 68.
69. Wow, good number.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So yeah, we had that.
Yeah, I forgot you're Celsius. That's right.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So yeah, we lost all our
like the rest of the world, except for fucking United States.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're Celsius like the rest of the world. But yeah, we lost all our snow pretty much this in the last 3 days, which was nice to see. But yeah, I think from here on out, it looks pretty good though.
Yeah, except for cleaning up all the dog shit from the snow hiding it and stuff like that. But yeah, it's good. It's all good.
True enough. So I'll get this out of the way pretty quick. Let's talk about the Olympic hockey because I know you're a hockey guy. Congrats on the gold. What a game, eh?
He didn't fucking play.
Yeah,
I know. He's still U.S.
Yeah, it was unreal, and for men's and women's, get them both. Yeah, it was cool to see for sure. Growing up watching Miracle, it's a great movie, and then be able to watch it in real life. See it it's pretty cool.
Yeah, we said it on here. It was probably one of the best games I've ever watched in my life. Like as far as the gameplay, like oh my god, it was so fast. It was
an amazing game.
It was an amazing game.
It was nonstop action for sure.
Yeah, and then I mean, pulled at the heartstrings when they brought out Johnny Hockey's kids there at the end and his jersey. I mean, man.
Yeah, that was something special for sure.
Yeah, even as Canadians, we're like, we were pissed off, and then they did that. It's like, oh man.
Yeah, but regardless, we're hockey fans in general,
True,
so
yeah.
So it was
way better to have a good game like that than
yes,
blown out
for sure.
And I mean, the fact that Nate missed that open net, I bet you.
That's probably
you do that 999 times out of 1,000, he would not miss that wide open net.
Yeah. I saw this picture after the game, and it was a picture of Johnny standing in front of that shot.
Yeah,
that's
cool. It gets you wondering, eh? It gets you like you
exactly. Yeah, you never know.
Man, that's good stuff. That's good. So do you play hockey yourself? Do you?
Yeah, I play in like a men's league on. Every once in a while I go to Thursday nights and then Sunday nights in the winter. It's a competitive men's league, but it's a beer league at the same time. So it's a good winter workout for sure.
Yeah, don't tell man. I play in a beer league, but I'm still treating it like it's competitive.
Oh yeah, you gotta.
Yeah, gotta have that drive, man. Gotta have that drive. Yeah, definitely.
Except 11 o'clock on a Sunday night.
I hate those 11 o'clock games.
It's the worst. It's the worst.
And the worst thing is you get home and you can't. I find after ball, I find it no problem going to bed, but after hockey, it's like
you can't wind down.
No.
And then you're hungover till Wednesday.
You hop in the shower after too, and it's like it just wakes you up even more.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Yeah. So did you? Because I mean, going through my research and social media and stuff. Did you play a little bit of like college hockey a little bit?
I played. I played in the ACHA D3.
Okay.
Club, but here in Wisconsin at UW Oshkosh for a year, and then I decided, school's not for me, and decided to get into work. But I spent 1 year playing college, and it was a good time for sure.
Oh, of course it is, playing college and playing. Man, I did it too. Yeah. It was fun.
It was a blast.
Yeah. So I guess usually this is where we ask all our guests,
where'd you get your start in the game?
The start in the game, but I came a little later in life for you. But let's go with you growing up in Wisconsin and playing baseball. Tell us, about growing up playing a game and how things were for little Ty.
Yeah, so I started when I was pretty young, obviously playing t-ball, just local stuff, and then I think it probably wasn't until I was 10 or 12 that I started playing travel ball, and that kind of took a dwindle on the league stuff, local stuff, because couldn't play both here. So if you're on like a traveling team, you can't play with like your local traveling team.
Right.
So I kind of stopped playing the local league stuff and just focused on traveling. And I played that all the way until maybe 15U, 16U, and then just kind of focused on high school sports, hockey and baseball, and didn't play any travel really anymore. But growing up, I played ball every year. Got the luxury for my dad to coach me for a decent amount of those younger years, which was cool. And then, growing up watching him play ball too. That's kind of how I made the switch after high school ball.
Yeah. Now I want to ask about the travel ball for baseball on the men's side, because I'm very familiar with travel ball for the female side on Fastpitch, because you cover it quite a bit. But when it comes to travel ball for baseball, what's the scope of that? Because I know the girls are traveling all over the U.S. to do it. Is it the same thing?
Yeah, for us it was you had like different levels of like the teams within. So like if you made the C team, you'd stay a little bit more local, but you're still going to tournaments and traveling. And then, if you made the B team and travel a little bit more, A team, you're all over the place. So I had the luxury of making the A team, and, we were a decent amount of travel, Tennessee, Michigan, Ohio, Iowa, nothing too big. The team I played for didn't really expand until I was gone. Now they're all over the place. They're going to Florida and California, Texas, crazy travel. But I got a decent amount of exposure in traveling, so
yeah,
enough to make it worth it for sure.
So is that basically the same thing? You're trying to get recruited for NCAA?
Yeah. It's a big program now. It's GRB baseball out of actually my hometown. They're out of Madison. They get a lot of college athletes out of there for sure.
Mm.
That's cool.
Yeah,
great experience too. Traveling all over the place.
Oh yeah, it was a blast.
Yeah. So what was it? You mentioned your dad. What how did the switch over to Fastpitch come?
Yeah, so I grew up watching him play. He played 3-4 nights a week in Madison here when there was a bunch of leagues going and a lot of teams. And I never really thought of myself getting into that when I was watching when I was younger. It wasn't until I was probably in high school that I started thinking about, maybe, that's an idea once I'm done playing ball. And then, it wasn't until I was 20 that I think I played my first game with him. They just needed a guy and I jumped in and fell in love with it ever since.
Yeah. I mean, it's.
Were you a catcher in baseball as well?
Until sophomore year.
Okay.
And then we needed a third baseman, and I guess I got the nod and took the short end of the stick there.
Nice. The hot corner.
Usually they throw catchers at first base.
Yeah.
But, I guess third would be the same. Oh, you get the arm. I mean, it works. It works.
Yeah, I didn't mind it. I played, infield until I switched to catcher when I was younger. So it wasn't too foreign, but.
Now, did you find a big difference flipping over to fastball versus playing baseball? And what maybe was something that Fastpitch offered that baseball didn't?
Oh, just the speed of the game for sure.
Yeah.
I loved baseball growing up, but man, looking back, I'm like, that game is so boring compared to that.
Yeah.
It's just so fast paced, especially being a catcher,
Yeah.
You're obviously involved in every play in baseball, but there's still just something about it, the speed of the game. And
it's nice not having to run fucking 90 feet too and only run 60.
Yeah, you're not winded after a single.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Stretch singles into doubles.
So was that a local, obviously that was a local league there in Wisconsin that you jumped into. What was the caliber like? I mean, compared to, obviously now what
it's a bit different
the elite is.
For sure, but I
mean, when you jumped in there, what was the caliber like?
It was just, low level local guys.
Yeah.
We don't have that great of a league here in Madison, especially now. I mean, back then it was a little bit more competitive. But yeah, it was nothing crazy, just local guys, people that, played local Wisconsin tournaments, not so much traveling around. So
yeah, it
was a good stepping stone, a good starting place for sure to jump in and kind of see what it was about.
Do you get to, we know that you play with Kegel, but do you get to play any league play during the week when you're not away on the weekends in your hometown?
Yeah. We have a Monday night league, and that's got 4 teams in it.
Okay.
And then we have a Tuesday night league with 6 teams in it.
Nice.
So
that's good.
It's kind of tough, coming back from the weekend and then you play Monday, Tuesday as well, especially going from seeing the pitchers on the weekend and then come back to the league. But it's a good reset, I would say, fresh from the weekend, and you're able to work on things that you struggled over the weekend, and then you just get a long break between them, and it's not one day off. But
it's also good with you playing, and you play at a high caliber. So when you bring that high caliber play back to your league play, hopefully it kind of entices guys to want to play better and become better too.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, we've recently, trying to grow our league. So me and a buddy that I graduated with that I actually played before I started playing like ISC circuit when I was playing NAFA ball. Him and his family, there's, they got a bunch of siblings in their family. I think one family has 12 and the other's got 9 or something like that.
Wow.
And they're cousins. So,
and they're married. Sorry. They're cousins that are married, either dated or related. That's all right. Keep going.
They actually started a local team that I played for.
Cool.
The Bar Blues. And and they're all local guys to Madison. So we kind of split up. 2 guys on each team and created an extra 2 teams for the league.
Oh, that's great.
and just brought in our buddies from high school. Like, hey, come try out Fastpitch, see what it's about. It's nothing crazy. The competition's good enough that it makes it fun, but it's nothing that you're going to be overwhelmed and not be able to handle it. And yeah, it's been good. We added 2 teams and you get to play with your friends and kind of show them what the game's about.
That's cool. And those friends that you brought from baseball, do they enjoy Fastpitch as well and see the difference? Like you had said, it's so much quicker.
Yeah, for sure. They're like, they come into that and they're like, I can't hit this. And then, they see videos on the weekend stuff and they're like, I don't know how you do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's such a good game.
I like that people recognize it though.
I know.
I love hearing that.
How close is Appleton to you?
It's about 2 hours north.
Oh, okay.
2.5 maybe.
That was where my first ISCs was. That's what I was looking back. Yeah. I was like, where was my first ISCs? I knew it was in Wisconsin. And I had to look on the wall. I was like, where is that? So that
I thought you were looking at your ass in the mirror.
Is Kimberly close to Appleton, is it? Or no?
Yeah, Kimberly's like, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes from there.
Okay. Yeah. That's right too. That's what I just having flashbacks here. But I mean, all I remember in Wisconsin, I mean, you guys have great fields there. Like there's so many fantastic Fastpitch fields there. Like,
oh yeah. We're kind of in a good area for sure.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Swing the next evolution of One Piece Fastpitch power, the 2026 Easton Ghost Unlimited Fastpitch Bat. This year's model takes everything hitters loved about the Unlimited and pushes it even further, delivering a hotter, cleaner, and more responsive feel than ever before. With a redesigned double barrel EXT and a fully optimized handle system, the 2026 Ghost Unlimited is engineered to outperform both prior Ghost Unlimited models, with more consistent exit speeds and improved overall barrel response. A key upgrade comes from its optimized handle stiffness, engineered individually for each drop and length. Shorter and lighter sizes feature a slightly softer feel for better control, while longer and heavier sizes unlock a stiffer handle that creates a more powerful connected swing. Compared to the previous Unlimited designs, this fine-tuned handle optimization allows hitters to generate more leverage without sacrificing comfort or feel. The improved double-barrel EXT design delivers even more consistent pop from end to end than past Unlimited barrels, while the Sonic Comp Pro composite brings Easton's lowest compression and most durable one-piece construction yet, resulting in higher performance potential than the previous 2 Unlimited models, paired with that unmistakable Ghost sound. Combined with the power boost soft knob and reduced sting across all sizes, the 2026 Ghost Unlimited offers smoothest, hottest one-piece experience the Ghost lineup has ever produced. Get your 2026 Easton Ghost Unlimited Fastpitch Bat and feel what happens when refined feel and next-level barrel tech come together to create the most advanced Unlimited yet. So, I guess, you started playing in your local league. How did you, start moving up the ranks, I guess?
Yeah, so I started playing with the Blues, which was just, local tournaments at the time in NAFA. And then we kind of started getting a little bit bigger. A lot of the guys on the team wanted to go to bigger tournaments, which was good to see. And then... and it would have been my second year, I think. It seemed like we were playing the AHI Reapers every weekend.
Oh, yeah.
And Rick Thompson's running the team at the time, and he just he came up to me and he's like, "Hey, would you ever think about playing ISC with us?" And I was like, never even heard of it at the time. I didn't really realize what it was about.
What is ISC?
And I was like, yeah, sure, I'll tag along. See what it's about. And that's kind of he kind of introduced me to that side of it. And
oh, that's weird. That's weird.
Well, that's what I was going to ask. I mean, 2022, you said was your that first ISCs. What was it like, getting there for the first time and being like, holy shit.
Whoa.
Like, look at like that. It basically, the ISCs is guys all over the world.
Yeah.
Like the best in the world. I mean, that had to be an eye opener for you.
Oh yeah, for sure. We walked up and they were like, oh yeah, there's 40 teams at this tournament. And I'm like, oh, wow. Like I didn't know there was 40 teams, in general. But yeah, walking into the ballpark, and at the time, like I said, I didn't really realize how big it was. Didn't know any of the big names, and a couple of the guys on the team were like, "Oh, let's go watch this game." And we walk up, and it's, we're watching the Gremlins play, and I'm like, "Yeah, these guys are good." And it's eye opening for sure. And I think that year we played Oma in the ISC, and I'm pretty sure Marco was throwing for him at the time.
Wow.
So it's crazy to look back on, and be like, oh, okay. Like my first year of playing ISC, I got to hit against a guy that I'm playing on the USA team with now. So
that's pretty amazing. Cool.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
He grew himself from that point on as well.
Yeah, he blossomed from there.
I guess he did.
That was back in the days where he didn't jump.
That's right too. Yeah. That's right too.
He didn't know any better.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the brackets from that year. You guys beat them 2-1 there in the losers bracket, and then moved on. Yeah, you guys went on a good run until you had why were the Chiefs in the losers bracket? Oh yeah, they were in the loser bracket. You guys had to play the Hill United Chiefs there, and 5-3 loss. That's not bad.
No, yeah, it was a good game. I remember it. Yeah, there was a lot of happy people when we. Everyone kind of looked at us beating Oma as an upset. Obviously, we went into it thinking, we were a good matchup. But yeah, there's a lot of happy people when we won that one and knocked them out. But running into the Chiefs, yeah, that's a tough one. But we played them tough for sure.
You guys finished respectable ninth, like I told you that. That's
amazing.
That's pretty good. Who else was on your guys' squad that that we might know?
Oh, pitching we had Luis Amaya.
Oh, yeah. Not bad.
And then, who else was on that team? Conrado Zarantini, I think is how you pronounce his last name.
Okay.
And then, who else? Franco Ortolado from Argentina. He was on that team. Who else? Jared Bradbury from Australia.
Yeah. So here's a question then. How do they all end up on that team? Because you know what I mean? Like here you are, you're just joining that team. Did you ever question how did you end up with these guys from all over the world?
Yeah, it was different. I think I played a tournament or two before ASA and ISC that year. And I get on the first time I played with them, we actually went to Ashland, Ohio. And so they're bringing the team bus down from Circle Tap. They've tagged along with Circle Tap. And I get on this bus. And I don't recognize anyone, obviously, other than Rick. And he says, "Oh, just find a seat." So I get on the bus. I sit down. All the boys are inside getting some snacks at the gas station at the rest stop they picked me up at. And they all get back on the bus. And here comes Jared Bradbury back on the bus. And he sits down next to me, kind of confused on why I stole a seat. And I'm just a guy, no clue who anyone is. So I get to talk to him. And now he's like one of my best buds from Australia.
That's awesome.
Which is cool to look back on. But yeah, it was really crazy. I got to talking to him and kind of just introducing myself to the guys on the team that weekend. And yeah, it was like, how in the world are all of you coming to Wisconsin to play Fastpitch softball?
How the fuck do you guys get on this bus?
Reach that far,
Yeah, that's crazy.
It was crazy for sure. Definitely something I wasn't expecting when I got on that bus.
Yeah, that's neat.
So you finished that season up, and how did you end up down in Australia that winter?
Yeah, so bouncing back to Jared, actually, he was the in Australia they do a lot of local guys coach for their juniors teams. So he was actually the coach that year of the 23U national team with Josh McGovern. And he had jokingly said it at ISC. He was like, "Hey, how would you like to come down and play in Australia, for the 23U national team I'm coaching?" And I'm like, "Oh, dude, that would be awesome. But what are the odds it actually happens?"
Right.
And it wasn't until, February, March time. So ISC ends, he obviously flies back home, and I don't hear from him for I don't know, 2 months, maybe 3 months. So it's December, and he reaches out and he's like, "Hey, you still want to come to Australia?" And I'm like, "Oh, I thought that ship sailed. I haven't heard anything about it." but I'm like, yeah, let me look into it, see what I can do. And it ended up working out. And he gave me the nod to be able to come out there. And man, looking back, it's the best decision I made. It was a trip of a lifetime for sure.
Wicked.
Yeah. So how is the ball down there? Because obviously, we cover it on here quite a bit, what we can cover. But for you personally, what was it like, getting down there? How was, getting accustomed to it, and how was the ball?
Oh, it was awesome. Their competition and their week, their league during the week is crazy compared to here. I played maybe 2 league days before the men's and 23U national started. I get to the field for the first time, and there's a full card warming up for league game, and I'm like, oh, that's not a bad guy to face to keep your batting skills in shape during the week. So him and Cheese are having a Tuesday night dual every week, which is
sick.
Crazy.
That is sick.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, so it was crazy. They definitely have a lot of good players, especially in the Canberra area. They're lucky. Their league is awesome. So
that's amazing.
It was crazy compared to back home. I've faced 55 at my league, and it's a 60-year-old guy that doesn't even want to be there. He's just the only one that knows how to throw. So
yeah. Then you're going down there and Cheese, Adam.
Yeah.
Jack. Yeah. So that would have been right after the World Cup, wouldn't it? Jack and his performance.
I believe so. Yeah.
Here's this,
never heard of it before that.
Here's an 18-year-old kid. You're like, what the hell is going on right now?
Yeah. It was, I think I was only there for, like I said, 2 days before the men's started.
Yeah.
So we played them, pretty early in the tournament. So one of my first few at bats was off him, and it didn't go well. Let's say that.
Went well for him.
Yeah, he's done that to a lot of batters.
Oh my God, yeah.
You don't really have to be upset about that. So how long were you there? Till probably end of March, were you?
No, I was only there for a short stint. It was just for so the 23s was actually the week after I got there.
Gotcha.
But the men's was the week before, and it was in Canberra. So they're like, "Oh, you're already here. You might as well play on the men's."
Right on.
We'll just have you on. Yeah. So they're like, "Yeah, get a couple swings before we go to the actual 23s on why you're here." So that was cool. Got to play in the men's. So that was 6-7 days long, and then we had a day break, and then we left. The following Monday, and drove down to the 23s. So I was there for total of maybe 20 days.
All right.
Okay. Well, that's all right, man.
20 more days than we've ever been there.
Exactly.
Yeah. It was awesome.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
And you got to see some of the best pitchers that have ever played the game.
Yes, exactly.
And not just pitchers, players as well.
Isn't it crazy that, these guys like Tyler went there, played in their nationals?
Yeah.
But he's from the States.
Nobody can play in our nationals
Same
except
as Will,
for Canadians.
same as Keegan.
Yeah.
Oh, is that right? Yeah, they get, I think, I want to say it's 3. They get 3 out of country or out of
like imports,
out of their state or whatever it's called. So
Yeah.
We're not allowed to do that here.
We're not allowed. Yeah.
I'm okay with it though too.
Yeah.
Here.
Yeah, we had a nationals here, which was like I guess it's not nationals, but it's like more of like the states versus states tournament.
Oh yeah.
And it was, it only ran for like 2 or 3 years before it kind of died. There wasn't many teams getting in, but yeah, you were allowed 1 or 2 out-of-state players as long as they weren't a pitcher.
Oh yeah,
okay. Here, which kind of kept it.
Yeah,
we're allowed 2 imports, like 1 pitcher or 2 players or 1 pitcher and a player
at a province.
Yeah. So we're allowed to do that here too, but not but we can't take anybody from the States or another country or anything of that nature.
Okay, so you fill in from other provinces.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, we can.
They did win a national championship with Shalesy, though.
And Elsie.
From
out of province.
Well, Shalesie's out of country, really.
Well, he was living in the country for quite some time when he played with us.
I know. Yeah. I'm just throwing that out there.
Yeah.
Not a bad couple pickups there.
Oh, my fuck. Yeah, I love those guys. They're amazing.
So Ty, after, you get back home there in 2023, did the Reapers go back that following year to ISC?
Yeah. I can't remember if I played 1 or 2 years with them. So that was 23. So 24. No, I think I went to Ostrander the following year.
Okay. So how'd that all come about? You just, see, once you get your name out there and you do something on the circuit, I mean, everybody knows you, right? Yeah. So, how'd that all come about?
Yeah, we had obviously played them a couple times in local, around here tournaments because they're just from Minnesota. So I don't know if you just saw me playing, I guess, and asked me if I wanted to tag along the next year with them. And, I talked to Rick about it and he's like, hey, it's a good opportunity,
Oh, that's nice. Yeah.
So yeah, that kind of just came about out of nowhere. I wasn't expecting it. Obviously I was young and didn't really realize there was an opportunity to, grow and get on different teams and stuff. I didn't realize that was kind of the thing to do, obviously progress and get on better teams. So, it was kind of out of the blue, but worked out.
Yeah.
Damn straight.
I guess it has. Let's jump to U.S. men's national team. Cause I mean, looking back now, you joined as a 20-year-old, you joined the game. What are you now? 25, 26?
He's 26.
26?
He looks like he's fucking 40 though.
26.
I just look a picture of you online. That beard, man, you look like you're 40 fucking years old.
Oh shit. Anyway, so did you ever think about, was this ever after playing for a couple of years, did this ever enter your mind that you could play for your country?
Represent your country, yeah.
Yeah, it was 2023, I think, is when we didn't get to go to the 23U. I made the 23U team, but we didn't get the bid. So it was kind of cool, at that time. We went down to Florida and just played exhibition games against Canada before they went down to for the 23U World Cup. And, that was obviously sweet, getting the call and getting the nod. First time being able to put it on. And I didn't really think, looking at the roster, finally realizing who some of those players are on the team, I didn't really think it was ever going to be a chance, but I think a little bit part of me realized, if I can make the 23s and I keep working, there's always a chance. So I would say it's obviously still a shock, and it was a surprise for sure. But yeah, it's nothing like anything else. That's for sure.
Yeah. So I guess
fantastic.
I always ask this, what did it mean for you to, first time putting that USA jersey on?
Yeah, it was incredible for sure. A lot of people have that background of watching it growing up, and kind of having that connection, which I didn't really have. But that first time putting it on, there's nothing like it.
No. And it really doesn't matter what sport it is.
Fuck no, man.
To be able to represent your country in anything you do is such a huge accomplishment.
I just think of how proud your parents must be, and especially your dad, because your dad played the sport.
Yeah.
That's just amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. When he was playing, there wasn't there wasn't as many teams, to get exposures like at that level, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
So he didn't get the chance to travel like a bunch and, have the opportunity where it is now. But yeah, he was always right there in my corner. My parents and my siblings came to every single tournament on the weekends and still do. They still travel all over to come and watch me play. So
that's nice.
And they're always biggest supporters for sure.
Awesome. So I mean, what was it like getting named to the World Cup team last year? Because that's the ultimate goal, getting to play at the Men's World Cup, and being named to that team, that must have been just absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah, it was incredible. Looking at that roster, getting to play with those guys, and just to be there. That's what you work for. You just work to get on the team and let everything else play out. Yeah. I was fortunate enough to get at least one stint behind Mullins and learn from him. And he's actually my roommate for that trip. And, just the knowledge that he puts out and he's so willing to, teach me and just talk whenever I wanted, ask any questions. And he was a big supporter for sure.
That's great.
Coach and staff knew what they were doing with that assignment for the room.
Yeah, exactly.
Sure.
Yeah. Nicky, and man, what a guy to, get knowledge from, because he's
played a few games.
He's seen it all.
Yeah.
Definitely.
No question.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, definitely. So was it last year you joined Kegel, correct? Was it?
Yep. Yeah.
So how did that all come about?
Yeah. So obviously Ostrander was talking about it might be their last year. And I kind of didn't want to get stuck in a position where the next year I was out for a team. So when that kind of rumor started, even though they ended up going another year, I decided to switch over to Kegel. A couple of my buddies were playing for him, so it worked out in the long run. And then obviously, we had a pretty good roster last year. Pettit getting hurt us a little bit in the first tournament of the year, but yeah, just it was a good year for sure.
Yeah, I mean, you guys, Kegel's been known for years on the ISC circuit, and they're just one of those names that's they hope it's Kegel's one of those names that you're used to hearing on the ISC.
Oh God, yeah, forever. Even
they've been around for a while.
Younger, you heard of Kegel all the time.
Yeah.
And then we have good friends that Brady Woods played there.
Yeah, that's right.
Sculf played there, and yeah.
So honestly, putting on that uniform had to be, one of those special moments for you, even though, you're new to the Fastpitch game, but it still had to be pretty special for you.
Oh yeah. You look back and see the names that have played there and played for Kegel, and it's got a good history to it. Yeah, so it was cool, and I got to do it with a couple of buddies, which made it even more special.
Yeah, for sure.
And a couple other USA players on the team, so that was cool. And getting to play with them for the whole summer before going for a month and a half traveling together and putting on USA, which was it was a blessing for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's jump back to USA there for a sec, because I got to talk about the World Games over in China there last year. From all accounts, I mean, it was quite a trip for all of you guys, for every team.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Quite a situation over there. But I mean, you guys come away with gold. That had to be pretty awesome for you.
Yeah, it was an unreal experience. We show up and don't have our bags for the first 2 days.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
No clue if we're even going to play, and
did you find out where they were?
Yeah, so we our connecting flight to Korea got canceled, or we missed it. One of the two. I don't know if our flight got delayed and we were late into Korea or what it was. So they delayed us, and the next flight wasn't until the next day, 24 hours later. So we got stuck in Korea for an entire day, which was kind of a blessing in disguise. We got to go down and see downtown Seoul, South Korea, which was cool.
Oh shit, that's crazy.
Yeah, it was only like an hour and a half drive, so we just all as a team Ubered down there and spent the day down there and got to see that, which was super cool.
Why
so then I think,
of course you would.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So I think that that's where our bag mishap happened. So they didn't realize that we changed flights. So when we got delayed to the next day, they never retagged our bags or what it was. So I had an air tag in my bag, and we land in China, and none of our bags are there. And so I pulled up my phone to check the air tag, and there it is, sitting in Seoul.
Shit.
Go up to coach, and I'm like, hey, I think I know where our bags are. They're still at the airport in South Korea. So yeah, that was a big ordeal. But obviously they show up and we finally get to play, a couple of days in. And yeah, what an experience. Beautiful fields. Such a cool atmosphere to play in for sure.
Yeah. And obviously the other events going on too, because it's a World Games. And did you get to see anything else? Obviously.
Nah, so the setup was kind of weird. We were like 40 minutes from all the like arenas or
that's right,
fields or whatever it was. So it was kind of tough, and you had to line up a bus with the hotel and kind of get that all straightened away. So we didn't get really much time to go and see that, but staying in the hotel with all the other athletes and all the other countries, and it was an experience for sure. It was eye-opening. It was so cool.
Yeah, and come away with gold, man. I mean, that's what you want.
Yeah, sadly, obviously don't get to play that game, but I think everybody on our team was ready to go. And anytime they call and say, "Hey, let's play for the golds," we're going to be there. Yeah. Coach Hackett said whenever they call and say they want to play for it, we'll be on the next flight.
Yeah. Wasn't it hot as all get out over there?
Man. Unreal. Yeah. It was like 100 every day.
Yuck. Jesus.
And they kept bringing us the waters that they were bringing us. The ice couldn't keep up.
Really?
Like the coolers they had in the dugouts weren't really coolers. They were just kind of bins. Okay. So the water you were getting was lukewarm.
Oh, man.
They got one fan in each dugout. So it was miserable. It was miserably hot.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
Well, let's go to something more recent. You just got to compete at the WBSC Pan American Championships down in Colombia. You know, you guys walk away fifth. Probably not the finish you guys wanted, but all in all, maybe talk about that experience for us.
Yeah. So talking to Hackett, you know, prior to the trip, he's like, "Hey, as much as you know, I know. Mullins is done, and you're kind of the guy now." So that was cool. That was a cool conversation to have, and kind of realizing that, you know, I'm going to be the starter now, which was definitely eye opening and a cool conversation to have. And then getting down there, and, you know, it's a different game for sure when you know you're going to be starting every game and playing. And it was also hot there, very hot.
Yeah.
I mean, it was 95 degrees there every day. But yeah, just playing and being with the team, you know, obviously, like you said, we didn't finish where we wanted to and where we know we should have been, but you know, we still qualify and get the job done. So
yeah, we knew it was hot when we were watching Canada play, and it was the first game Scof was pitching, and they come out for the introduction, and his hat was a different color than everybody else's. Like,
he was wearing the maroon edition of that thing.
had to be hot down there. You know?
Well, that guy sweats eating fucking supper, for fuck's sake. So.
Oh yeah, it was boiling hot.
Yeah. That's awesome. So I guess you know that talk with Coach Hackett there. I mean, what I guess for you going forward, I mean, that must put.
Well, it's huge.
Yeah, that's huge for you. But I mean, do you look at it like a different? I don't know what I'm trying.
Spit it out.
No, I know. I'm trying. It's like going forward. Are you training different? Are you obviously mentally it's different for you because now you're the starting catcher. Are you focused on different things, or you know, kind of walk us through that?
Yeah, you know, obviously it puts me into a bigger role on the team, and you know, I want to be as best as I can be every time I get that opportunity. So yeah, it definitely you know, makes you grind a little bit harder, put in a little bit extra work, knowing that, you know, you're the guy, which makes it more meaningful, you know.
Well, the thing about that too is you have the position now. Some people would take it as, you know, I have this spot now, I don't have to work any harder, where some people should think that I have to work harder because it takes you a long time to get to that spot, but it could take you a very short time to lose that position as well.
Oh yeah, for sure. You know, taking that for granted and being like, oh, okay, you know, I got to where I need to be. I don't need to, you know, train or do anything else. You know, that's
right.
Yeah, that's not the mindset you want. You know, you if anything, once you get that starting role, you should be working harder.
Absolutely.
You know, make sure there's 15 other guys on that team that would do anything that they could. You know, and many guys that don't even make the roster that are doing everything that they can to,
to
make the team. And, you know, you never want to take it for granted. So
that's right.
Probably got to and work on that pitch sequencing with Marco.
So you don't take one off the face.
Yeah.
We heard a little story.
There was I can't remember what game it was, but you know, I think it was in the Mexico game. Yeah, we got crossed up a couple times there in the seventh, and when you're expecting 86 down and away and you get 80 up and in rise ball, you know, it's tough to react to that.
I guess it would be.
Yeah.
It's funny. Yeah. I texted Millsy today and I said, do you got anything on Ty? He's like, bring up the pitch sequencing with Marco.
yeah, he was in on that.
Yes, I know. So he said
we were we had a thing. You know, we did a signal to each other to change to the next one that we talked to in the dugout.
Right.
So you know, you touch the pant. We're going, you know, +1, and so he's on shorts. He's playing shortstop, and he realizes the guy on second might be picking signs, so he touches his pant. So I touched my pant to tell Marco. Well, Marco thought we were going back to where we started instead of plussing one. So I'm thinking, I can't remember what it was, third or fourth sign. Well, Marco thought it was first sign. So then I'm throwing down signs thinking, oh, all right, third or fourth sign, whatever it was in that inning. And that wasn't the case. We get back to the dugout and all Blaine could do was laugh about it.
Us pitchers aren't that smart, man.
That's definitely a moment where I'm calling time and going to the mound. I think Marco might be fucking mixed up here, and I'm not taking a fucking 80 mile an hour fucking rise ball to the lid.
Oh shit! Oh man.
Yeah, he's tough as it is,
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah, when you're expecting one thing and get another.
So I guess.
Wait. What is the toughest pitch to catch? And I'm going to answer based on history. I think I know what it is, but I want you to tell me what your toughest pitch is to catch, as far as rise, in, out, up, down, change up, drop ball, in, out, whatever it may be.
I would think it's drop in.
Okay, that was exactly my response, because Jason Sanford, who played for Team Canada, caught for us, Hill United, blah, 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 all that stuff. He used to wear the cock ring on his thumb under his glove because he caught that inside dipper so many times that he would bust his thumb backwards. And he I got the Evo Shield guard in my glove for sure. Yeah,
you got to.
That's Oh yeah. Yeah, my between my thumb being numb and my pointer finger being about 3 times the size of my right hand at the end of the game.
Yeah.
Oh, especially catching Marco on a regular now, man. Yeah. So how was that? Like, I mean, that
he doesn't remember he's concussed. Ding.
But I mean, you getting to catch him on the regular down there. I mean, that must have been pretty cool, because I mean, he's one of the best pitchers in the world.
Yeah. Versus catching a 60-year-old man.
It was really, it was really cool. The first game, obviously, we're getting through the wrinkles of being getting together for the first time. We didn't have much time, prior to that. We were only there for a couple days before our first game and practice once, but it's a whole different atmosphere when you're in the game. And so after that first game, I think I really settled in and got a lot more comfortable in there. And I think the bond between us really grew. And it's cool, looking back at where I started, catching for local league guys. And like you said, catching one of the best pitchers in the world. It's a pretty cool experience.
I got to ask about your guys' roster down there, because I mean, we talked about it on here last podcast, and Canada's roster was totally different than we've seen in years because of all the retired guys. But your guys' roster too had quite the overhaul. I mean, Dante Biagini and Jesse Cornell, Thomas Check, like all those guys that weren't on the team before. I mean, so how was it? Getting to play with them for the first time, and how's it looking going forward with the team and you guys bonding?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, a lot of the guys from China and the WBSC roster are college softball coaches, so they're right in the midst of their season right now. So obviously they can't make the trips, and that gives an opportunity for younger guys to jump in and kind of show their worth. And as a team, we gelled together pretty quickly, I think. But yeah, it's cool. Like growing up, I played, or not growing up, but the last couple of years I played with Tommy, and he's a good buddy of mine. And he was one of those guys where it doesn't matter if he's playing every inning or if he's hasn't seen the field all weekend. He's always going to be there cheering and being such a great teammate. And, he gets that pinch hit in one of the games, and his first at bat, he gets the go ahead RBI, which was pretty cool to see. And he gets back to the dugout and he just all smiles. That's what it's all about.
Oh, forget
as a team. And so it was cool to see that. And those guys obviously are going to make it tough for the coaching staff now going forward. So
definitely
that's what you're looking for as a team. You make that decision the hardest it can be for the coaches.
100%.
Absolutely.
Actually, I never even thought about the guys that are coaching women's fastpitch. I'd like
makes more sense.
I know Brad Kilpatrick. Yeah. I knew that's why he wasn't there, but I forgot. But I mean, Alex would have been away, Ibarra, and who else would have been gone?
Yes, Lynchy's coaching.
Oh yeah, Lynchy, of course. Yeah.
Zach Shaw is coaching.
Man.
Who else?
That's awesome for that. They get to be around the women's game there. And I saw you got to go to LSU because when Alex was there, you got to.
Yeah.
Isn't it crazy that what they get to do on a daily with the facilities they get?
So nice.
Oh yeah. I went down there for like a week. Alex is like one of my best friends, and he was begging me all 4 years he was down at LSU. Oh, you got to come visit me. You got to come visit me. And I just never got around to it. And finally his last year there, I got to go down there, and I was there for like a week. Yeah. They're doing 4-hour practices, and pitchers are throwing an hour-long BP every day. It's crazy, but the facilities they have and the, the amount of coaches and knowledge they have, they put in the work, obviously, to be where they're at.
Yeah.
I guess they do. I guess they do. Yeah. Like, man, I'm kind of jealous of what they get to do. It's awesome.
He's living the life. Every one of them does that. I wish I realized that was the thing, before. And I was a part of softball before that.
Yeah.
Going to college, getting it paid for, and just having to throw BP.
I know, right?
Who else wouldn't want to do that?
Yeah. Not bad. Jesus.
It's sick.
Yeah.
It's sick. So moving forward, I guess what's it look like for you moving forward? What's some of your goals? What's it look like for you?
Yeah, obviously trying to do my best to be on a top team every year. Luckily this year I actually got the opportunity. I'm going to fill in a couple weekends with the Gremlins, which is going to be pretty sweet. So obviously, something like that, moving up and making one of those top teams is definitely on my radar. Trying my best to do that and just keep working to keep making the USA team and and doing what we can to keep having success at those tournaments.
Fantastic.
Awesome. Before we get on to the final Players Association thing at the end here, I'm gonna throw in some couple fun questions for you.
All right.
What was your welcome to Fastpitch moment?
I would say striking out about 15 times straight without getting a foul ball. You walk up there and as a baseball kid growing up, you're like, oh, softball's so easy.
Fuck
kind of the mindset you have. And yeah, you really get humbled when you get in that box for sure for the first couple times. Yeah.
I love hearing that, actually.
I know.
Because we always talk about it. We always say, because I grew up playing baseball, then flipped over to softball as well. But baseball, to me, thinking back now, was fucking easy versus playing softball.
Oh yeah. I play a couple times here and there on like the Sunday home talent league in town. And, I come back from playing tournaments and it looks like a 85 mile an hour fastball is a beach ball coming at you. Like it's just it's so slow. Yeah. It's like, how did I ever think softball was the easy?
Yeah.
A lot of people.
I love it.
Any baseball players out there listening to this?
Yeah. Come play.
Try it.
Yeah. I tell all my buddies, they're like, oh, you play a girl sport. And I'm like, you don't know what it is.
Yeah.
They have no idea. No, they
exactly.
No.
Exactly. What's the funniest or wildest thing you've seen since joining Fastpitch?
Oh, funniest or wildest?
This is not a family-friendly podcast either. Go ahead.
I would think it's what goes on outside of the fields, for sure.
The beer tents.
It's the beer tents for sure. And you stay up and party on a Saturday night when you got a 9 a.m. game and you're closing a bar down and everyone shows up on Sunday morning and everyone's still at their prime, ready to play.
Man, I miss that.
Yeah.
It is crazy though to think about that, because
how many times have we done that?
So many.
And I loved every second of it.
Me too.
Yeah. It was definitely something at the World Games. You're talking to some of these other people, and they're like, "Yeah, I haven't drank for 6 months. I train every day." And all of us softball guys are like, "Wow."
Oh, cool.
definitely the difference between the two.
We were just out last night having sake.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
That's awesome. If you could face one legendary pitcher from past, who would it be?
He's only 26. He probably doesn't fucking know many.
Oh,
yeah.
Randy Frame.
Yeah. He'd take me deep.
Yeah, man, that's a tough one. I'd have to go with Darren Zach for sure.
Oh, wow. Good one.
Yeah.
A real good one.
Yeah.
Man, hope you did face him.
Faced him a few times, yeah.
Yeah.
He was pretty good.
Yeah, not bad.
I got a ticker off him once.
One more here.
Guy.
One more. If you could have a walk-up song in Fastpitch, what would it be?
Well, you look like a country music guy. So, are you a country music guy?
I don't mind the country.
Okay.
I'm not too against really any music selection there, but man, a walk-up song.
That's a tough one.
That's a tough one.
Do you know
That's
what yours would be, Randy?
Yes, If I Can't by 50 Cent.
Oh, Jesus.
There you go.
Okay.
Oh man, that's a stumper. I don't know what I would have.
Well, you can't
It'd definitely be something about maybe try harder next time. If there's any song that says that.
Oh my God. I should look.
Maybe we get the AI guy to make one for him.
There you go.
We do have AI guy. Frank, that's awesome. All right, let's get to player association. I'm going to throw out some names to you. We used to say tell a story, but it's kind of off the rails now. We say one word, but it turns.
You have the opportunity. You can either say just one word about the person, like tell me what you think about Randy Frame, and you can say whatever you want, like donkey or whatever. Or if you want to elaborate into the guy that you're speaking of or the person you're speaking of, then go right ahead. It's like you're not going to be penalized.
There's no rules. There's no rules.
Like we had Dr. Bob Nidick on there 3 weeks ago, whatever it was, and he was like, "There's no way I can give one word answers to this." And
yeah, that makes it tough.
It does, but it's also fun that way too.
It is fun. You can give one word and then just elaborate
or you can just give one word. It's up to yourself.
Yeah. All right. First one, Josh McGovern.
Oh, punter. Oh. Yeah, you can't describe that guy with one word, I don't think. I'm going to go with, I'm going to tell stories for sure.
Okay.
So obviously he was on the ACT team when I was playing over there, and, gave me the opportunity to come over, and just, he was so welcoming when I first got there, and he was, willing to teach me and sitting himself so that I could get innings and play, and just such a nice guy. But one word I would definitely say, oh man, humbling, I would say, just because of the player he is.
That's fair. That's very fair.
There is.
Yeah.
And watching him really, really humbles me for sure.
Yeah. I mean, we had him on the podcast here, and he was
awesome.
Just a beauty to have on.
Great speaker.
Yeah, he's a great guy.
Yeah. Well, you mentioned him earlier, Jared Bradbury.
Oh, Spud. I'm going to say character for sure. You never know what that guy's going to do next. He's one of my best buds from Australia, and I wish he lived closer so I could hang out with him more, but it makes the time together when I see him even better.
That's cool.
Yeah. Cody Gibbons.
Oh, Gibby. Man.
Young.
Yeah. Yeah, Gibby's a tough one too. He's kind of like Spud. You never know what's coming out of the. Let's go competitor. Competitor for Gibbons. He's always he's a gamer. He's no matter what situation you put him in, he's going to give it his all. And great player, and excited to see. Obviously, we're both still pretty young, and hopefully be on the team together for a while, and kind of get to play together for USA, and
pretty young.
Make a little run here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're pretty young. Pretty fucking young.
I don't feel young, but age says I am.
Shave that beard, you'll feel young.
Yeah. Oh, it's gone now. Don't worry.
Okay.
I had to shave it off when I started out 0 for 5 at
oh shit, yeah.
Columbia.
Yeah.
Did you hear the story? Did you hear the story about Cody back when he was a kid catching Shane Boland's home run ball from the ISCs in 2013?
I've heard that story. Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
Amazing, man. I love that.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Like, man.
So wicked.
It's weird, our game.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to give him some shit about it and be like, well, now you're the one throwing that pitch that he's hitting out.
Yeah. That's right. Who do I have up here next? Frank Kimlinger.
Oh, Frankie. I'm going to go roomie for him. He's my roommate every weekend.
Nice.
For Kegel and then for USA, I was roommates with him this past trip. But yeah, Frankie's one of my best buds.
Nice.
He comes and visits once a year in Madison. His brother lives here. So him and his family all come for a weekend, a Badger, Minnesota football game or hockey game, whatever it may be. And yeah, he's a funny guy for sure.
Nice. Who do I have up here? Oh, Nick Mullins.
Mullins. I'm going to go leader from Mullins. He's on and off the field. He's one of the best there ever is. He's such a great guy and willing to teach whatever you want. Whatever you're willing to listen, he's going to be there, and being a sponge when I'm around him has helped my game immensely.
Nice. We have to get Nick on.
I know. I would love to have Nick on.
Yeah.
Actually, I think I messaged Varm and said, we need Nick on.
And Varm said, fuck you.
No, he said, let me deal with it. And then it kind of went. Yeah, kind of went anyway.
Anyway, Nick.
Yeah, give him a call. He'll jump on.
Yes,
yeah, for sure.
Definitely. Last, certainly not least, the guy who made this podcast happen, because I mentioned to him, I said, who should we get?
What's his wife's name?
I can't remember. Do you?
Oh, I know all about her. Anyway, go ahead.
Anyway, Blaine Milheim.
Blaine, oh man. Captain Blaine. Let's go captain for him. He's not afraid to speak up whenever there's something going on, and he's a leader for sure. And being able to get closer with him and play with him, it's been a blessing. He's such a great player and another guy that, anything I ask about or any questions I have, he's there to have a chat about, and such a good dude. And, getting to play with him and learn from him has been awesome.
That's wicked. Hi, Amanda.
Good old Starfish. That's a good story for you. But
Starfish.
That one stays in the back pocket.
All right.
Okay.
Millsy, I'm texting you, asking you about this one. Oh man. Hey, Ty, listen, man, this has been fantastic. Appreciate you, getting off work early to make sure Hope he didn't have to go to bed late.
Hey, and it turns out before we started recording that Tyler's actually in the same industry we are.
Yeah, that's right.
In the HVAC industry. So he's about as smart as us.
No, listen, sorry, man. Listen, awesome. I love the fact that you were able to come on, and we appreciate you doing it.
Yeah, appreciate you having me. I listen to every podcast you release here, every episode. I'm tuning in, and
love it.
It's pretty cool to see that text you asking me to come on, and it was awesome. I appreciate you guys having me.
Yeah,
awesome.
Well, it's well deserved, and best of luck in the future.
Yes,
and,
man.
Jesus Christ! I'll see you at ISEs. Actually, I'll be there.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
You'll have to buy me a beer.
I'll buy you plenty. So
kidding.
Stories.
That's awesome. Listen, Ty, thanks, man. We'll definitely be keeping in touch, pal.
Yeah, for sure. Have a good one, guys.
All right, cheers. Take care.
See ya. Awesome.
Sweet, yeah.
Good stuff.
Young guy, talks well, man. I love that stuff. Loves the game.
He's got such a future in front of him.
Oh my fuck, does he ever?
25, 26.
I love hearing stuff like Nicky mentoring him and stuff.
Yeah.
Take him under his wing, and it's good.
Or even Josh down in Australia, sitting on the bench and letting
rips.
Ty get rips. Yeah, man. That's stuff. Man, our game is so awesome.
You imagine getting that phone call from Ron Hackett saying, "Hey, listen, Nick's done. You're number one."
Yeah.
It's like, holy fuck, that would be amazing.
Yeah.
Just to get a phone call from Ron Hackett, actually.
Yeah. There was something that we were going to bring up at the end of the podcast.
Yes. Well, I mean, it's not ball related, but my daughter, Madison.
Oh, right. That's what it was. Yeah.
Her boyfriend is Liam Kidney, and he was the captain at Acadia University. We went down last Tuesday to watch his last game. They were playing University of Moncton. Unfortunately, they lost 3-1 with an empty netter, and the series was over. So Maddie, my daughter Maddie, we called her the next day. How was Liam last night? Oh, good. He got home at 3 a.m. He's out with the boys drinking, and he already started drinking at lunchtime today out with the boys again. By 4 o'clock that afternoon, he had told his girlfriend, my daughter, "Hey, Maddie, I'm going to play hockey in Cincinnati." Maddie's like, "Oh, geez, that's good. When are you leaving?" "Tomorrow at 1. So Tuesday night last game. Thursday he's in Cincinnati.
Wow.
So now he's playing in the East Coast in Cincinnati. We watched a few games because we bought the package or whatever.
Yeah.
He's doing very well. They speak really highly of him. So
awesome.
It's pretty awesome.
That's
yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Cincinnati.
Yeah. So he's in Cincinnati in the East Coast, and his brother Riley's playing Trois Riviere right now in the East Coast, just up and down with Laval. But
will they get to play each other?
no, we looked at the schedule.
Oh, that would have been sick.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was sick.
So Liam was offered a spot there and another team in Florida, I think, too. But he went to Cincinnati.
Right on.
Yeah.
Good for him.
Anyway, we're pretty excited about it. Yeah. Just don't take my daughter there.
Yeah. Every time I hear Cincinnati, I think WKRP in Cincinnati. So, I don't know. It's just weird.
Yeah, that makes us old because I know exactly what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Johnny Fever and Herb Garlic and
such a
Venus Flytrap.
Great theme show for a sitcom.
Yeah. Lonnie Anderson.
We're getting off topic here.
Anyway,
that's what it
do you need a house? No. So listen, I'm going to be away for the next few weeks.
Yeah, so
just with work and travel and vacation time. But you will have something lined up in a couple weeks, which is good.
Yeah. We'll get
we got to figure it out.
We got stuff lined up here.
If anybody can knock on Adam Folkert's door and then
Jason Sanford
and Sean Cleary, ask them if they would come on the podcast, that'd be great. Thanks.
That'd be awesome. Anyway, everybody. Awesome episode again. Thanks, Ty, again for coming on. Appreciate it, pal. Listen, subscribe to us. Do all that stuff. YouTube.
What are we up to on subscriptions now for YouTube?
467. Still, you're the last one.
467?
Yeah.
I was 460. We have 7 more followers.
I don't know. Do we?
Yeah.
Oh, let me look.
Anyway.
Before we say goodbye. Just wait.
Everybody, happy March break to those that are celebrating
463. 463.
We're up 3.
Okay. We're up 3.
Happy March break to those people celebrating March break next week.
Yep.
And everybody be safe out there. Ball field's starting to open up. See you later, Snow. AI guy. Cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah. We outside the shoot. Yeah. Come on. Yo, we outside the shoot where the stories ignite. Fastpitch vibes under stadium lights. From the East Coast swing to the West Coast truth. We talk legends, rookies, and the wisdom of youth. Mic check 1, 2. Welcome to the zone where the podcast pops like a bat off the dome. Framer and Hopi, yeah, they keep it legit. Dropping knowledge every week, never missing a hit. From East Hands to Cali, they repping the sport. With guests who bring heat like a fastball court. Coaches, players, and fans in the mix. Talking hustle hard and championship tricks. Outside the shoot, where the stories unfold. Diamonds and dreams, silver and gold. Every pitch, every play, every tale they salute. We living that life outside the shoot. Outside the shoot, where the stories unfold. Diamonds and dreams, silver and gold. Every pitch, every play, every tale they salute. We living that life outside the shoot. It's more than a game, it's a culture of vibe. Where the grind meets glory and the spirits collide. They break it all down from the gear to the grind. With laughs, real talk, and a powerful mind. You want insight? They got it on lock. From the dugout drama to the post-game shock. It's softball soul with a podcast beat. Where the field meets the mic, now that's elite. So if you love the game, this the place to be. Tune in, turn up, let the stories run free. Outside the shoot, yeah, they changing the game. One episode at a time, building that fame. Outside the shoot, where the stories unfold. Diamonds and dreams.